Dear 8th standard students, welcome back to this video session of Maths Term 2. Now we are going to solve exercise 4.5. Let us get into the session.
Look at this exercise 4.5. First question. A fruit vendor bought some mangoes of which 10% were rotten. He sold 33 1 by 3% of the rest. Find the total number of mangoes bought by him initially if he still has 240 mangoes with him. Listen. How many mangoes initially he bought? We don't know. So, let number of mangoes he bought be x. So, given, next one, given 10% were rotten. 10% means how many mangoes? So, number of mangoes rotten, that is equal to 10% of x. 10% of x means 10 by 100 into x. Now, number of mangoes, number of good mangoes, that is equal to x minus number of rotten. So, x minus number of rotten is 10 by 100 into x, that is equal to 90 divided by 100 to x. 100 into x, 100x minus 10x, 90x. Now, given percentage of mangoes he sold, that is equal to 33 by 1 by 3 percentage. 33 1 by 3 percentage. So, number of percentage of mangoes he sold, that is equal to 33 into 3 99 plus 100, 100 by 3 percentage. Now, number of mangoes sold, they given only percentage. So, number of mangoes sold means 100 by 3 percentage means 100 by 3 by 100 into from good mangoes. So, 90 divided by 100 into x. Write down this 100 divided by 3 into, here 100 is no. So, take reciprocal for that. So, 1 by 100 into 90 by 100 x. Now, the cancellation 100 cancelled, 3 30s are 90. So, 30 divided by 100 into x, that is number of mangoes sold. Now, they given remaining number of remaining mangoes is how much? 240, that is given. 240, the number of remaining means what is that? Number of good minus number of sold. So, number of good minus number of sold equal to 240. Now, number of good is what? 90 by 100 into x minus number of sold 30 divided by 100 into x equal to 240. Now, 100 is common, 90x minus 30x equal to 240. 90x minus 30x, that is 60x by 100 equal to 240. Now, x equal to 240 into, here 100 is in division, so 100 by 60. Now, cancellation 0 0 cancelled, 6 4s are 24. So, 4 into 100 is remaining, so 400. So, the vendor bought initially 400 mangoes. Therefore, bought initially 400 mangoes. That is the answer. Second sum, a student gets 31% marks in an examination but fails by 12 marks. If the pass percentage is 35%, find the maximum marks of the examination. Listen, we don't know the maximum marks of the examination, so let the maximum marks be x. So the given pass percentage equal to 35%. So pass mark equal to 35% means 35 by 100 into which one? X. And student get 31%. Equal to 31%, that is 31 by 100 into x. Now students failed by given student failed by 12 marks. So that means mark is less 12 less than pass mark. The getting mark is 12 less than pass mark. So how will you write that? Getting marks is less than pass mark. So pass mark is what? 35x by 100. Less means minus 31x by 100 equal to how much? 12. So 35x minus 100 is in common. So 35x minus 31x equal to 12. 35 minus 31x, 4x by 100 equal to 12. X equal to 12 into 100 divided by 4. Now the cancellation, 4 3s are 12. So 3 into 100, 300. So x equal to 300. That is, therefore the maximum mark is 300. That is the answer. Third sum, Sultana bought the following things from a general store. Calculate the total bill amount paid by her. First one, medicine costing rupees 800 with GST 5%. Listen, GST 5% means formula. This is the general formula for find out the total bill amount with GST. Listen, 1 plus GST percentage by 100. So now they given cost equal to rupees 800 and GST 5%. Applying the formula, amount equal to 800 into 1 plus here 5%, so 5 by 100 now 800 into 100 into 100, 105 by 100. Now the cancellation 0, 0. So we get 8 into 105, 840. Next one, cosmetic costing 650 rupees at GST 12%. Same formula we have to apply. So cost is 650 and GST 12%. Now amount equal to 650 into 1 plus 12 by 100, that is equal to 650 into 100 into 1, 100 plus 12, 112 by 100. Now 0 0 cancelled, so that is equal to, if multiply 112 into 65 means we get 7280 divided by 10. So again 0 0 cancel, so amount equal to rupees 728. Here cost of cereals is 900 rupees. GST is 0%, so amount is same, rupees 900. Fourth one, sunglass costing 1750 with GST 18%. So cost equal to rupees 1750, GST is 18%. So amount equal to 1750 into 1 plus 18 by 100. So 1750 into 118 by 100 means we get 0 0 cancelled. Multiplying 175 into 118 means we get 20,650 divided by 10. So we get amount rupees 2065. Next one, air conditioner costing 28,500 with GST 28%. So cost 28,500, GST 28%. So amount equal to 28,500 into 1 plus 28 by 100, that is equal to 28,500 into 128 by 100. Now 0 0 cancelled. Multiply this number, remaining number 285 into 128 means we get rupees 36,480. That is amount. Now we want to find out the total amount, total bill amount. Add this cost 840 plus 728 plus 900 plus 2065 plus 36,480. We get the total bill amount 41,013. That is the total bill amount. That is the answer. Fourth sum, P's income is 25% more than that of Q. By what percentage is Q's income less than P's? That is the question. Listen, we don't know the Q's income. So let the Q's income be X, 100. Now P's income 25 percentage more than Q. So P's income is equal to 100 plus 25 percentage, that is 25 by 100 into 100. Now rupees 125. Now what they given? Q is 25 less than that of P. So Q's income (25 percentage) less than that of P. Listen here, Q's income is less than that of P means what is the Q's income? So listen, that is Q's income percentage. Have to find out, that is P minus Q by P into 100. What is P is 125 minus Q is 100 divided by 125 into 100. Now simplify means we get the answer 125 minus 100, 25 by 125 into 100. Cancel these numbers. Here 125, here 525. Again 5 and 100 means we get 20 times. So 20 percentage, that is percentage of Q income less than P's. That is the answer. Fifth sum. Vaidegi sold 2 sarees for rupees 2200 each. On one she gained 10% and on the other she lost 12%. Find her total gain or loss percentage in the sale of the sarees. Listen, Vaidegi sold 2 sarees. Each saree is how much? 2200. So first take saree 1. Let the cost price, we don't know the cost price. Let cost price be CP1 and they given selling price how much? Rupees 2200 and profit, that is gain percentage equal to 10%. How will you find out the cost price? They given the percentage, so that is selling price into 100 divided by 100 plus profit percentage. So that is equal to 2200 into 100 by 100 plus profit percentage is 10%. So 110. Now cancel the number. 0 0 cancel. 11 2s are 22. So 20 into 100 2000. That is CP1. Next one, take the saree 2. Let the cost price be CP2 and they given selling price same 2200 and here loss how much? 12%. Now we have to find out CP2 cost price 2 how much? selling price into 100 divided by 100 plus 100 minus loss percentage. So 2200 into 100 by 100 minus loss percentage is 12. So 100 minus 12, 88. Now the cancellation, 88, that is 22, 1 is 2, 22, 1 is 22, here 4 22s are 88. So again 4 1 is 4, 25. So 25 into 100, 2500, that is cost price 2. Now the total cost price equal to cost price 1 plus cost price 2, that is equal to 2000 plus 2500, totally rupees 4500 cost price, and selling price, that is 2200 plus 2200 equal to 4400. Here selling price is less than cost price, so loss. So loss percentage, how will you find out that loss percentage? Loss by cost price into 100. How much loss? That is 4500 cost price, 4400 selling price. So 100 is difference, so that is loss. 100 by cost price 4500 into 100. Now cancel these numbers, that is equal to how much? Loss percentage equal to 100 by 45. Again cancel this numbers, 25s are 100, 9 5s are 45. So 20 divided by 9. Now 20 divided by 9, how many times? 2 times 18, balance 2. So 2 remainder by divisor percentage, that is 2 by 9 percentage, that is the answer. Sixth sum, if 32 men working 12 hours a day can do a work in 15 days, then how many men working 10 hours a day can do double that work in 24 days? Listen. Write down what they given. First, number of men and number of days, number of hours. Work is same, so one work put down. Now 32 men 12 hours a day doing a work in 15 days. So 32 men, how many days? 15 days. How many hours? 12 hours. One work. Then how many men working 10 hours a day can do double that in 24 hours? Listen, number of men we don't know. So, and then number of days is 24 days, number of hours 10. That is double that work. Double means twice time. So 1 into 2, 2. So work is double. Next. Now by using formula P1 into D1 into H1 divided by W1 equal to P2 into D2 into H2 divided by W2. Now P1 is 32 into D1 is 15 into R is 12 divided by 1 equal to, we don't know P2, so write down as it is P2, and D2 is 24 into H2 is 10 divided by W2 is what? 2. Now taking cross multiplication, so 2 into 32 into 15 into 12 equal to P2 into 24 into 10 into 1 same. So put down. Now change the LHS and RHS. P2 into 24 into 10 into 1 is no need to write, and here 2 into 32 into 15 into 12. Now we don't know P2, so keep it here, and 2 into 32 into 15 into 12 divided by 24 into 10. Here is in multiplication, bring this side means division. So now cancel the numbers. 12 1 is 12, 12 2 is 24. Again 2 2 cancelled, and here 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15. So 2 1 is 2, this is 16. So remaining number is 16 into 3, that is 6 3s are 18, balance 1, 1 3 is 3, 4. So 48. So 48 men can do the work. That is the answer. 7th sum, Amuda can weave a saree in 18 days. Anjali is twice as good a weaver as Amuda. If both of them weave together, then in how many days can do complete weaving the saree? Listen. Amuda can weave a saree in 18 days. Given Anjali is twice as good a weaver, so Anjali can weave a saree 18 by 2, that is 9 days. Now time taken by them together means that is equal to AB plus A plus B. That is the formula, no? A is 18 into B 9 divided by 18 plus 9. So 18 into 9 divided by 18 plus 9, 27. Now cancel this number. 1 9 is 9. 3 9s are 27. Now remaining number 18 3. Again 3 1 is 3. 6 3s are 18. So 6 days. So that is the answer. 8th sum. P and Q can do a piece of work in 12 days and 15 days respectively. P started the work alone and then after 3 days Q joined him till the work was completed. How long did the work last? Listen. P and Q can do the piece of work in 12 days and 15 days. So piece 1 day work equal to how many days? 1 by 12. And how many days P worked alone? That is 3 days. So 3 day P's 3 days work equal to, that is 3 by 12, and Q's 1 day's work equal to 1 by 15, and remaining work after 3 days, remaining work after 3 days, listen, work is one work minus 3 days work finished. So 3 by 12 equal to 12, 1 is 12, 12 minus 3, 9 divided by 12, and then now, and then Q joined him till the work was completed. So P plus Q's 1 day work equal to 1 by 12 plus 1 by 15. Listen, take the LCM means 60. Here multiply with 5 means we get 60. So 5 here, and 4, 5, 15s are 60. Here also multiply with 4. So 5 plus 4, we get 9 by 60. Now we want to find out number of days required. Number of days required to complete the work. That is equal to remaining number of days is remaining work is 9 by 12. It's their 1 day work is 9 by 60. In numerator and denominator has the fraction. How will you write that? Write down the first fraction as it is and take the reciprocal for second fraction means 60 by 9. Now 9 cancelled, and 112 is 12. 5 12s are 60. So 5 days. 5 days has been required. So total number of days at last, that is equal to, already 3 days worked and 5 days will be required. So totally 8 days. That is the answer. Ninth sum. If the numerator of a fraction is increased by 50% and the denominator is decreased by 20%, then it becomes 3 by 5. Find the original fraction. Listen, we don't know the fraction, no? So let the fraction be x by y. Now listen, the numerator is increased by 50%. Numerator is x, that is increased by 50% of x. So x plus 50 by 100 x. So how much? 100 into x, 100 plus 50x, 150 x by 100, and then denominator is y. It is decreased by, so minus 20% of y. So y minus 20 by 100 into y. So 100 into y 100 minus 20y means 80 by 100 y. Now the fraction. The fraction becomes, what's the fraction now? 150 by 100 x by 80 by 100 into y equal to 3 by 5. That is given. Now listen. 150 100 divided by 80 by 100 into y equal to 3 by 5. Now 100 cancelled, both are in denominator, no? So take reciprocal means it is in numerator. So 150 by 80 here xy equal to 3 by 5. Now keep here x by y and 3 by 5 into, here 80 is in division, so bring the side means multiplication, here 150. Now cancel these numbers, 0 0 cancelled, 1 3 is 3, 5 3 is 50. So x by y equal to 8 by, here 5 into 5 25. So the fraction is, therefore the fraction is 8 by 25. That is the answer. 10th sum. Gopi sold a laptop at 12% gain. If it had been sold for 1200 more, the gain would have been 20%. Find the cost price of the laptop. Listen, we don't know the cost price, so let the cost price be x and gain percentage equal to 12. So selling price equal to cost price into 1 plus gain percentage by 100, that is equal to x into 1 plus 12 by 100. Listen, 100 into 1 100, 100 plus 12 112, 112 x divided by 100, that is selling price. Listen, one more thing they given, if he had been sold for rupees 1200 more, the gain would have been 20%. So if selling price is 1200 more means gain percentage is 20%. So already how much selling prices? 112 x by 100 equal to plus 1200 means it gives how much? 20% gain. So listen, 112x divided by 100 plus 1200 equal to 20%. How will you write that? That is cost price like that. So x into 1 plus 20% by 100. So 112x by 100 plus 1200 equal to 120 by 100 into x. Now listen, change the LHS and RHS. 120x divided by 100 equal to 112x 100 plus 1200. Now 120x by 100 minus here plus 112x minus by 100 is, bring this side, means minus 112x by 100 equal to 1200. Now 100 is in common. 120x minus 112x equal to 1200. Now 120 minus 112, 8x divided by 100 equal to 1200. So 8 equal to 102, 1200 into, here 100 is in division, so bring this side, means multiplication. Here my 8 is in division, so here means division. Now cancellation, listen. 4 2s are 8, 6 2s are 12, put 2 zeros means 600. Here 1 4 is 4, 25. 25 4s are 100. So 6 into 25, 150, and put 2 zeros means 15,000. Now cost price of the laptop is rupees 15,000. That is the answer. 11th sum. A shopkeeper gives 2 successive discount on an article whose mark price is 180 and selling price is 108. Find the first discount percentage if the second discount is 25%. Listen. First write down what they given. The mark price equal to rupees 180 and discount 2 is 25%, and last after the 2 discount the selling price is 108. That is selling price 108 after 2 discount, right? And then second discount is, take D2 equal to 25%. D1 we wants to find out. That is the question. Listen, we know that selling price is mark price minus discount percentage. So we know that selling price equal to mark price minus discount percentage. Now listen, after the first discount, that is selling price 1 equal to mark price 180 minus discount percentage, we don't know, D1. So D1 percentage of 180, that is D1 by 100 into 180. Take 180 as common. So inside the bracket 1 minus D1 by 100. That is SP1, that is selling price 1 after the first discount. Next, after the second discount, that is selling price, that is equal to selling price 1. From the selling price 1 we minus the discount percentage, right? So that is D2 percentage, D2 by 100 into SP1, that is taken as SP1 as common, 1 minus D2 by 100, that is what? SP2. Listen, after the second discount, selling price is, what is that? Rupees 108. They given, no? Selling price is what first? SP1, that is SP2, no? After the selling price. SP2 means what? 1 minus SP1 into 1 minus D2 by 100 equal to rupees 108. SP1 is what now? 100, and already we found that 180 into 1 minus D1 by 100 into 1 minus D2 by 100. Already 1 minus D2 by 100 is there. Instead of SP1 we substitute the value equal to 108. Now we want to find out this one, because D2 we know that. So 180 into 1 minus D1 by 100 into 1 minus D2 is what? 25. So 25 by 100 equal to 108. Now we don't know this one, so keep here this side. D1 by 100 equal to 108. Listen, here 108 in multiplication, so bring this side means division into, here listen, 100 into 100 minus 25, that is 75 by 100. Bring this side means it takes reciprocal, so 100 by 75. Now listen, in this side 100 into 100 minus D1 divided by 100 equal to, this is the cancellation, 1 0 and 0 cancelled, and ninth table 2 9s are 18, 12 9s are 108, again 2 1 is 2, 6 2s are 12. So here 6 into 10, 60 by 75 is here. Now minus 100 minus D1 equal to 60 by 75. Here 100 is in division, so bring the side means multiplication. Now the cancellation is 3 25s are 75, 4 25s are 100, and 3 1 is 3, 23s are 60. Now listen, next step, 100 minus D1 equal to, here 20 into 4 is balance, so minus D1 equal to 20 into 4 80, here 100 is in plus sign, bring this side means minus, so minus D1 equal to plus 80 minus 100, so 20 difference, here 100 is in greater number, so that sign is minus. Now minus minus cancelled, we get D1 equal to 20. So first discount, therefore first discount is 20%. That is the answer. 12th sum, find the rate of compound interest at which a principal becomes 1.69 times itself in 2 years. Listen, they did not given the rate of interest and principal also, but one clue is there. Principal is 1.69 times itself. That means let the principal be B means what is the amount? Amount equal to 1.69 times itself, that is principal. That means 1.69 P. Now, what is the amount? Amount means 1 plus P into 1 plus R by 100 power n. Now, P we don't know, 1 plus R by 100 and n is they given, that is 2 years, and n equal to 2 years given. So, instead of n we put 2 and 1.69, I write 1.69 as 169 by 69 by 100. After the decimal point 2 zeros is there into P. Now listen, 1 plus R by 100 power 2 equal to 169 by 100 into P. Here P is in multiplication, no? Bring this side means division. So P get cancelled and listen, 1 plus R by 100 equal to, here square means bring the side, it becomes square root. 1 plus R by 100, how will you write that? 100 into 1, 100 plus R whole divided by 100 equal to square root. Taking square root of 169 means 13 13s are 169 and 100 means 10. Square root of 100 is 10. Now, we don't know R. 100 plus R here. 13 by 10 is here. Here 100 bring the side means multiplication. Now next step, listen, 1 0 cancel. Here 130. 100 plus R equal to 13 into 10, 130. So R equal to 130. Here plus 100 bring this side means minus 100. So R equal to 130 minus 100, 30. Therefore, rate of interest equal to 30%. That is the answer. 13th sum. A small scale company undertakes an agreement to make 540 motor pumps in 150 days and employs 40 men for the work. After 75 days, the company could make only 180 motor pumps. How many more men should the company employ so that the work is completed on time as per the agreement? Listen. First, the company's agreement is what? To make 540 motors in 150 days. The employees are 40 men After 75 days, the company makes only 180 motor pump only. So what's the balance here? 540 minus 180, 360 motor pumps is balance to make. How many more men? So 40 men in 75 days, 180 motor pumps only finished. So after, as per agreement, 75 days only balance. So how many more men required? That is the question. Listen. Number of men, number of days, number of motor pump. That is the work. No, making, motor pump making. So that is the work. Here person, first 40 person only. How many days they work? 75 days worked. They make only how much? 180 motor pumps. Now how many more men? So already 40 is there. 40 plus how many men were required? That is the question. No? So let the extra men is number of person is P2. Now 75 days finished. As per the agreement, how many days? 150 days. So 75 days is finished. So balance is 150 minus 75, 75. And then number of motor pumps. As per the agreement, 540 motor pumps, but they finished only 180. So balance is 540 minus 180, that is 360. Now by using formula, P1 into D1 divided by W1 equal to P2 into D2 divided by W2. Listen, P1 is 40 into D1 is 75 divided by work 1 is 180 equal to P2, that is 40 plus P2. Right, into D2 is 75 divided by 360. Now take the cross multiplication. 360 into 40 into 75 equal to 40 plus P2 into 75 into 180. Now change the LHS and RHS. Listen, 40 plus P2 into 75 into 180 equal to 360 into 40 into 75. Now we don't know 40 plus P2, so keep here in the side, equal to 360 into 40 into 75 divided by 75 and 180 is in multiplication. So bring this side, means in division. So cancel this number, 75 cancelled. 180 into 360, that is 0 cancelled. 18 1 is 18 1 18 and 2 18s are 360. Now 2 into 40 is balance here. 2 into 40 80, that is 40 plus P2. Now P2 equal to 80, here plus 40, bring this side, means minus 40, so 40. Therefore 40 more men should be should require. That is the answer. 14th sum. P alone can do half of a work in 6 days and Q alone can do 2/3 of the same work in 4 days. In how many days will they finish 3/4 of the work working together? Listen, half of the work done by P in 6 days. Half of your work done by P is 16 days. So full work by P equal to 6 divided by half, that is equal to how many days? Write down the number. Here fraction means take the reciprocal. So we get 6 2s are 12 days. And 2/3 of a work, of the work, same work done by Q equal to how many days? 4 days. So full work by Q equal to 4 by 2/3. 4 into 3/2. 4 3s are 12. 12 by 2, 6 days. Now what we have to do? Working together means P plus Q will finish the work means how much? AB by A plus B, that is 12 into 6 divided by 12 plus 6. 12 into 6 divided by 12 plus 6, 18. So cancel this number. 6 2s are 12. Third table, okay. 2 6 are 12. 3 6 are 18. Again 2 times it is. So 2 2s are 4 days. Now what we have to find out? Now how many days will they finish 3/4 of the work? So P plus Q will finish 3/4 of the work equal to 4 into 4 days they will finish the full work. 3/4 means 4 into 3/4, that is 4 4 cancelled. 3 days. That is the answer. 15th sum. X alone can do a piece of work in 6 days and Y alone in 8 days, and X and Y undertook the work for rupees 48,000. With the help of Z, they completed the work in 3 days. How much is Z's share? Listen. X alone can do a piece of work in 6 days. So X 1 day work equal to 1/6. Now X and Y completed the work in 3 days. So X 3 days work equal to 3/6. So X shares total amount, they given total amount, how much? Rupees 48,000. So from the 48,000, X shares is 3 by 6 into 48,000. Cancel this one. How much? 6 8s are 48. So 3 8s are 24. Put the zeros means 24,000. That is X shares. X share. Now find out Y's. Y's 1 day work is what? Y alone in 8 days. So 1 by 8. So Y's 3 days work equal to 3 by 8. So Y's share is 3 by 8 into 48,000. Now cancel this one. 1 8 is 8. 6 8s are 48. So here 6 3s are 18. Put the 0 means 18,000. That is Y share. Now what they ask? With the help of Z, they completed the work in 3 days. So Z is helped that for the completing work. Now we have to find out Z shares. Z share equal to total amount minus X plus Y shares. Right? X plus Y shares, total amount is 48,000 minus X is 24,000 plus Y is 18,000. So 48,000 minus 24,000 plus 18,000. How much? 42,000. So 48,000 minus 42,000, 6,000 is the Z shares. So that is the answer. Here exercise 4.5 is over. So children, practice well. I will see again in next exercise. Thank you.